Hello football fans and welcome back to another episode of the weekend preview right here on our YouTube channel The Ball is Round. I'm your host Aaron Smith and we're back after the international break. What an international break it was. But we're back for club football and we have some big matches to discuss this week. So let's get right into it. But before we start, I have some things to say. 1, remember to subscribe. 2, remember to like this video. 3, remember to comment down below your predictions for the matches. And 4, remember to share with your football friends. Now without further ado, let's get right into the action. So we're going to start out today with Bundesliga football, and our feature match this weekend actually includes the 2 teams at the top of the table. But these are 2 teams that you wouldn't expect to be at the top of the table, and this is going to be Augsburg taking on Leipzig. And this fixture is a very close fixture as both teams are evenly matched, but I'm expecting Leipzig to take this one as they have a superior attack with Forsberg up top, Alexander Sorloth coming in from Crystal Palace, Josef Poulsen, and they also have young Roma player Justin Kluivert, the son of Patrick Kluivert, on loan. So their attack is just immense. It's gonna be hard for Augsburg to deal with. We'll have to wait and see if Augsburg can put up their own attack against Upamecano, the big beast at the back for Leipzig. But this should be a good game. But as I said, I'm expecting Leipzig to take the win in this one. Now in La Liga, we also have one feature match, and the match this week is actually Getafe against FC Barcelona. Barcelona currently sitting in 5th, only 3 points behind Real Madrid, but with a game in hand. So this should be a easy win for Barcelona, but we have some team news for them as they have some injured players. They're still without Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba at left back, and also Langley in defense. So they have some injuries, but their team has been playing superbly well with Ansu Fati on form. He was actually named the player of the month in Spain for the month of September. So he's on form. Messi is playing well, of course. Obviously, you couldn't have a Barcelona team without Messi playing well. Then you have Griezmann actually doing pretty well for Barca so far, and Coutinho being the maestro in the midfield. So it's gonna be a hard game for Getafe actually. I think Barcelona will take this one. They have the better record against this side, and Barcelona should just take this one and move closer to the top of the table this weekend. Now that we have done the Bundesliga and La Liga, it's time to move to Serie A. And as I said before, we have some derby matches this weekend, and one of the most historical derbies in Europe, historical football derbies in the world, is the Milan derby, and that happens this weekend as Inter Milan and AC Milan go to battle at the San Siro, one of the most historical football stadiums in the world. And this is going to be a very good game. We love the derbies, we love to see the goals, we love to see the drama, and this derby provides all of that. 2 teams going at it, 2 teams that are title contenders this season. Inter Milan obviously going to be title contenders after their season last year, but also AC Milan, who has the players this year to challenge for that title, in my opinion. Of course, they have Ibrahimovic, but he is under some concern for this game as he was tested positive for COVID-19 recently. So we'll have to wait and see if he will play. And of course, both teams have injury concerns on Milan side, in AC Milan side as well. They're without their captain Romagnoli in defense, and that's going to be difficult for them as they come up against the very strong front 2 of Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez for Inter Milan. So Donnarumma in goal is going to have a lot to do. Lukaku is a beast, there's no doubt about that, and Martinez is just so good on the ball. He moves so well, and it's going to be hard for this Milan defense to come up against these 2, and that should be the matchup to watch for this game. Donnarumma versus Martinez and Lukaku. But on the Inter Milan side, they also have injuries and suspensions. One of their players got a red card, I think, last week, and they're also without Ashley Young. But the good thing for Inter Milan is that they have the backup in those positions. They signed many players in this transfer window. They got Hakimi, they got Kolarov, they already had D'Ambrosio, and they have Darmian. So they have players that can play in that wing back position that Antonio Conte really likes. So, but this is gonna be a very good game. You have to go and watch this game. It's gonna have a lot of drama because it's a Milan derby. You know how the Italians stay and the passion that they put into the game. So it's going to be a very good game to watch. My predictions for this game though, Inter Milan is going to win this one because they have the two up front. I think Lukaku and Martinez are one of the deadliest front partnerships in the world right now. You don't see many teams play with a front two, but the way how these two play, I think they're unstoppable and they're going to be a problem for this AC Milan side this weekend. And we're now on to the Premier League, the best league in the world. And we have two feature matches this week, and they're two very big matches. And the first one we're going to start off today is Manchester City against Arsenal. Pep Guardiola against Arteta 3.0. Pep, I have to say something to you, Pep. Take Mendy out of the side. Mendy is not good, and I thank the Lord that Cancelo is back this weekend. Manchester City need to get it together after this international break, and I hope they do. They have had the injury problems, they have had the COVID-19 concerns with the players, but players are back. Cancelo is back, Aguero is back, and the team needs to get it right this weekend from now before it's too late. The season only just starting, but the team hasn't looked good so far, and I need the team to get to where they need to be. Arsenal, on the other hand, are in the top 4 and they have been playing really well. I've liked what Arteta has done in signing players. He has Gabriel, who has played pretty decently in defense so far for them, and they have signed Partey. It's time to party, Arsenal fans will say, but he's a really good player. I'm not expecting him to start this weekend though, but in future matches in the future, he is going to be a very good player and he is going to be a very good signing. But for this game though, City versus Arsenal, obviously we're expecting City to dominate the possession, but of course, as I said in the last weekend preview, City are not good defensively. It's gonna be easy for them to have possession of the ball, but what do they do when they lose possession of the ball and Arsenal is running at them with Aubameyang, with Willian, with Lacazette, all of those players coming at them? I need to see the team do better in those situations, and Arteta and Arsenal already proved that they can defeat City after they beat them last season in the FA Cup semi-final. So this is going to be a good match to watch. It always produces goals, whether in City's favor or in Arsenal's favor or in both teams' favor. So this is going to be a good game and you should watch this one. And our final feature game for this weekend is another derby. Everton hosting Liverpool in the Merseyside Derby, and this game has importance, I tell you. Everton are at the top of the table. Do you hear what I say? Everton are at the top of the table. No one would have ever believed that Everton would be at the top of the table so far after 4 games, and credit to them, they have been playing some exceptional football. Calvert-Lewin has been on fire, and nobody can argue with me that Calvert-Lewin is going to be a special player for the future. He is England's next big thing, in my opinion. He has shown that he has improved, and he's just scoring goals like crazy, and nothing is going to stop him. And the big clash that we have to watch is Calvert-Lewin against Van Dijk. Van Dijk is the best defender in the world, but has not been showing that he's the best defender in the world so far. And Calvert-Lewin against Van Dijk is just such a dream matchup. Calvert-Lewin very good in the air, Van Dijk very good in the air. Calvert-Lewin has some top end speed, Van Dijk also has some top end speed, and this should be a very good matchup. On the other side of things now, Liverpool have Salah. Salah is on fire so far, and without Mane, he has to take up most of the goal scoring duties. Of course, Mane out because of COVID-19. He may be back for this game though, but we'll have to wait and see. Haven't heard any news of him returning to training. We know that Thiago has returned to training, and that will be important if he starts this match as well, because he's a maestro in the midfield, and that will be another key matchup too. Thiago, if he starts against James, because you know James has been an exceptional form so far. But this game should be very interesting. The odds are against Everton though, as they have not beaten Liverpool since 2010 actually, when they defeated them 2-0 with goals from Tim Cahill and Arsenal coach Mikel Arteta. So odds are against Everton, but it's gonna be a good game. Who do I expect to win now? I'm gonna have to go with Liverpool for this one. I just think I'm basing this based off history. Everton have not defeated Liverpool since 2010. I don't think that's going to change now. I still think Everton are missing some pieces, especially defensively. They have conceded quite a few goals so far this season, but luckily for them, their attack has been superb. But I think they're gonna come up against a Liverpool side who is hungry after they got destroyed by Aston Villa. Oh my gosh, that's how crazy the Premier League is this season. Got destroyed 7-2 by Aston Villa. So Liverpool are hungry, and there's no better game to play when a team is hungry in a derby game. And Liverpool are hungry, and they're probably gonna come out very hard against this Everton side. Can Everton's defense hold off Liverpool? That's the question we want to be answered this weekend. And can Liverpool bounce back? That's another question we want to be answered. So key matchups for this game again: Calvert-Lewin against Van Dijk, Thiago if he plays against James, and of course Salah against Everton's defense. Probably not even Everton's defense. Salah against Pickford. We'll leave it at that. So that's it for that game. But of course, my prediction is a Liverpool win. Now that's it for the weekend preview. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like on this video, and remember to subscribe to our channel and comment down below your predictions for the matches this weekend, and remember to go and watch them. Remember to share our YouTube channel with all your football friends so that we can continue to grow. Also, remember to check out our podcast. The link to our podcast is on our channel page, so you can go and check that out, and the links are down below in the description, so you can check out all of our platforms. Remember to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and check out the podcast. And another video is coming out this weekend, another top 5 video. So if you want to check that out, click the notification bell so you can keep up to date with the videos that come in from our channel. So again, thanks for watching everyone, and have a good rest of the day.